Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Justin, I went out to the house today and inspected your fireplace upstairs and wood stove downstairs. Here's what I came up with. Let's start with the downstairs. That seems to be the one that you're most concerned about. This is an old Buck stove. Buck stove started in about 1978, 79. Those were what we would characterize as a two-chamber stove. They used to have a boot in them to keep it from smoking up the house, etc. I won't bore you with all the details. This is called a slammer. It just slides in, slides out. Would not meet any of today's codes. It would have to be direct connected. The problem with trying to direct connect this old stove, which is, by the way, is useless, is that you couldn't get a pipe big enough down the flue in order to do that. Your insurance company would not be excited for you to be using this wood stove. So the wood stove's got to go. Let's see if we got some more pictures of that. We do. Here's what it looks like behind. It's just piled, the creosote is piled up behind there. I don't know that the chimney's ever been cleaned before. The old fireplace damper appears to be completely out. So that was actually code at the time. That was the only actual code requirement with wood stoves other than an 18-inch fireproof surface all the way around. So that's what that is. Nice 60s, late 60s style three-sided fireplace here. I like it. They put a great big flue in there to accommodate all the air that comes in there so it wouldn't smoke back up. Probably never did smoke back into the house, probably behaved just perfectly. Huge butterfly damper in here that is rusted in a closed position. We couldn't open that to save our lives. We'd break your chains trying to open that. Here's another view of what that rust and stuff looks like. Let's see if we can get down to a flue on that. Right here. Here's what that flue looks like on that fireplace, and you can see the pile of wet leaves. This is shooting down the chimney, and this is what's sitting on that damper. So it's rusting the damper away. It's probably not salvageable, to be honest with you. All the chimney fires, so they've had at least one in this wood stove. This is for downstairs now, downstairs wood stove. And then another great big buildup of glazed creosote. Glazed creosote is what fuels chimney fires. It's like a tar. You see these little stalactites hanging out here. They're like chunks of tar here. They don't sweep out. You have to use a machine to chisel them out. Let's go on top. That's what it looks like, a big concrete slab up here. Here's what it looks like inside. No animal protection. Birds and squirrels can freely go down there. On the upstairs fireplace, water was pouring in, and so they dammed it up with some tar paper and tar. You can see the guy left the spatula up here. I guess he thought maybe he'd be making another trip up there sometime to fix that. Water's been pouring down there. Justin, the only thing you can do with those two fireplaces is get rid of the stoves, clean up a bit, see what pieces, parts you need in a general fireplace setting, and you need vent-free. And I think you don't have gas. I'm sure you don't have gas there, so it'd be propane. Vent-free propane fireplace logs upstairs, downstairs. That's all those two fireplaces will ever be good for, unless you want to just tear it down and start over. So give me a call with questions. I'm a little under the weather today, so I'm going to be laying down for a little while. But if you call me after 6 this evening, we can chat some more about this if you'd like. I'm going to dispatch this out to you right away, so at least you'll have it. All right, my friend, have a good day.